I'm not actually sure what round of pools this is. I assume it's winners round 2. Winners round 2.
I think so, yeah. This should be interesting. I know w0wells at some of the they have like Iowa locals and Missouri locals, stuff like that. Or yeah, I think Missouri. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, they do pretty well.
Yeah, I think I haven't watched too much of the Midwestern regionals or locals, but what I'm familiar with is Invincible, where the grand finals was Sego and Bookworm, but w0wells was actually like nearly taking Bookworm down in that losers finals, and has been getting, top 3 or 4 in these pretty big regionals when you have players like Sparks, like Sego, like Bookworm, Luca, Teosk, and
forged by fire in the truest sense.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty tough. And then on the other side, I mean, VariableVacancy, for how he is not ranked in Arizona, he is the biggest grinder the scene has by far. He's gone to pretty much every local his car will allow him to go to, and he's all the way here in Ohio. This is his. I mean, aside from Heatwave, he went to Sunny Shore back in June. He's here now. He plans to go to Heatwave. I'm sure he wants to go to Genesis 9. So
yeah, didn't drive here though, to be clear.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That's like 2,500 miles.
The plane allowed him to go this time. that'd be a little bit too much.
The car maybe still said yes, but he was like, "You can only go if you don't drive me."
Yeah, it's they're kind of similar situations, because in Arizona is another kind of forged by fire local scene where like you have people like we mentioned Chompers earlier. You have Steven, who's an ex-top 10 player in the world.
Yes.
You have me. You have a whole bunch of PR'd players that would absolutely make top 50 if they could ever do it, like anything out of state.
Oh yeah.
Arizona's a wild, wild place. So these two are actually from pretty similar environments. I think w0wells is just a little bit farther on that journey, you know?
Yes, I think so.
But ever since VV switched from the Rano to the Mollo, we've seen a lot of improvement, like pretty significant improvement.
Yeah, and I think above all else too, he's just expressed how much he enjoys the character.
Yeah.
And how much more he's been enjoying the improvement process, because I think maybe with Rano he was a bit more frustrated or just not having as much fun, but he's found a character he genuinely enjoys, and he's been making it work. Like you said, he's been even, slowly but surely been proving himself.
It's true. Now this is the real test of worth. Does VV pick Merchant Port?
We're judging you.
I'm watching.
Let's see, it's w0wells' ban.
Oh, it's actually on w0wells. Okay, all right, that's not VV's fault.
Yeah. I mean, you can expect that, right, for someone to break out the Merchant ban.
Indeed, but getting started right away on Ethereal Gates. And already kind of coming out, so they're just both scrapping, getting a couple hits in. This is going to be a whole lot of trading, I feel, because Mollo, for a character that has the kind of zoning potential that Mollo has, he's kind of also really scrappy. And Wrastor, obviously, always going to be looking for that whiff punish on the slipstream.
Yeah, on a stage like this, I'm not super familiar with the Wrastor-Mollo matchup, but especially when the platforms split apart, I can see a slipstream being out just being so beneficial for w0wells to just kind of wait for whatever variable wants to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you have that's the thing, right, is you have these platforms that are constantly going to be splitting apart and then coming back together. And so this stage is always cool because I like seeing how the players adapt between them.
Yep. Big agree. w0wells doing I almost said vowels, I apologize. Combining the two players' names together. Variable actually getting off stage. Wow, and the finisher's actually going to take it.
Yeah, really? Put it right in the precise spot it needed to be.
But Cherry Bomb returns the favor.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to see that a lot with Mollo in general. It's just they'll get caught pulling a bomb. It's just the wrong spot. They're going to get sent up, and that bomb's going off.
Yep. People are really good at just kind of juggling the character to hold on to the bomb and meet their demise. Oh,
absolutely.
Actually, a beneficial trade for Variable coming out. Gets w0wells off stage. Ooh, finisher was really close to connecting there.
That finisher nair is actually kind of one of his trademark setups. You'll see him go for that a lot. He'll throw the finisher at you and then nair it back at you, and it'll explode right in your face. It's really cool. And against a character like Wrastor, I mean, if the Wrastor panics and doesn't pick the right option, that's probably a death at like 60.
Yeah, for sure. That up strong almost connecting as well. Side special up air not going to kill, and nice tech from w0wells is going to keep him alive. Ooh, that fair connected. That would have been dead, but the down strong SD is actually going to take this to last stock.
I definitely thought he was going to hit Vivi on the way down, but it just didn't connect. Oh, chasing all the way into the blast zone, but not quite finding anything. This is kind of that scary percent because you can't connect anything as Wrastor at this point. So it's kind of on Variable to make sure that he's DIing correctly and avoiding some of these big hits that w0wells is sure to throw out to try and finish it, and just making sure he gets a setup that's going to end it.
Oh, wow. The bomb explosion right on the parry.
Yeah, that was, like, Variable got to that Wrastor percent and then was doing a good job of keeping away, making sure he's not getting caught by anything that will outright kill him.
Right.
But just at the end of the day, and now it's just an outright parry read. So
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Mollo's definitely love to pull bomb when recovering.
Yes, it is so good. You get to tech, you get to have it parried back at you.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. We're headed to Frozen Fortress on Variable's counter pick. I like it. Wrastor's good pretty much anywhere. I don't think Wrastor really has a bad stage.
Agreed.
But as the Mollo, you can kind of convert onto these top platforms. It's not too bad, and you get to have control of the center platform with your really strong plat drops. Mollo's plat drop options are very, very good, especially things like plat drop back air. So far, w0wells kind of taking control, though, throwing out that clap to punish the bomb pull. That's kind of the scary part about Mollo, is you have to really understand when you can pull bomb, because especially against a character like Wrastor, you are going to get punished for pulling it too close.
Yes. Wrastor is the beast of this game that will just kill you for anything you decide to do wrong.
Like,
You may not even think it's wrong in the moment either. He's just that good at punishing you so hard by taking a stock. And oh, that was a good dodge there.
That was a good dodge.
And Variable lives. Okay, what a very unconventional punish, but a punish nonetheless. And that is kind of a repeat of what we saw in game one, where w0wells gets a punish off the top, and the cherry bomb's actually the finishing blow.
Yeah, we're seeing what I was talking about a lot, where Variable is pulling a bomb and getting whiff punished for it, because he's just pulling it so close to w0wells.
Yeah.
And you, especially at those higher percents, you have to be so careful, because that's when the bomb explodes, right? You're not getting rid of that thing before you get sent up to the top blast zone. It's just not how it's going to go. Oh, really good catch. No sweet spot.
Not enough to kill, but this is a good edgeguard situation for the Wrastor. The trade, not actually going to help him in the end because of the flashbang.
Yeah, it kind of got Albert out of that situation, actually. Just wasn't able to get the edgeguard off. Still pulling cherry bombs, getting good percent.
Great tech there from w0wells.
It was a great tech. We're kind of at that percent now for the Wrastor where we're going to be able to kill.
It is.
But, you know, as I was talking about it, gets the parry on the gun. Goes for the uppie.
Yep.